Coach, the rain is falling, the fans are soaked, but here's the bottom line. We've got football at M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New York Jets and the Baltimore Ravens. It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
Hands up! Lead! Mike 57. Let's go, defense. Hey, man up, deep. Slip. Hey, take out 368. We're good. Hands up!
Here's the second-year back out of NC State, Nyheim Hines. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
A first carry now for Kenneth Dixon. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2.
57 for Mike. Hey, Mike 7.
Andy Dalton. Got his target, Samuel. There he goes, right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Curtis Samuel with touchdown number 8 on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This will be taken short. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Here we go. 180! Watch the pass. Other side, solid.
LaShawn McCoy, the 31-year-old running back, his first carry. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. On 2nd and 12, Wentz plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. Well, certainly not how he wanted to start his night. First throw of the game, an INT.
Yeah, it's not easy, but he's got to try and wipe that one away from the memory banks. And let's face it, it's not often a quarterback and a defensive back have a lot in common. But one thing, because they have these individual type plays, they've got to have short memories, don't they? DB gets beat, wipe it away, quarterback throws a pick.
And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Nyheim Hines with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Jets will extend their lead. They've got to be thrilled on the road right now. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, and quickly trying to make it 14-0.
Yeah, and mentioned it already. On the road, to be able to go into someone else's house and establish a start like that, Obviously, your confidence rises in a big way, and you're putting some doubt in their minds.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. He finds McCoy. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Second and 11 at the 31-yard line. Tuesday. Mike, 55.
Play action. Now Wentz. And look at that, a diving catch. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down.
It's a gain of 14 yards.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence, or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook, and a great grab on the other end. Throwing on first is Wentz. That's complete to Cobb. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 23 yards, the final tally.
Baltimore first down. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. I'm going to run you.
Now a first down carry here for McCoy. In on the stop, the Pro Bowl strong safety Jamal Adams.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Watch the run. 81.
Now the first carry for Doug Martin. And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24.
Watch the backfield. It's a gain of 4. Makes it 3rd and 2.
Wentz looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Here's Dustin Hopkins now to try the field goal. From the left hash, this will be a 41-yarder. And Hopkins' kick is good. And they will indeed get on the board here, but still trailing. It's now 13-3. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Let's go.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They'll start on the ground with Hines. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. A run by Dixon. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Hines. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. The Jets with the football here to start the 2nd quarter as they've got it with a 2nd and 10.
Let's go, team. It's going to be a long day offense. 368.
On 2nd down, it's Hines. He'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Here you go, can. Lead. Hey, Charlie. 51 the mark, boy, 51. Heavy.
3rd down, a shot here for Dalton. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Oh, my goodness. Was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Oh, look at the former defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
I hope everybody can hear my smile on that play.
And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness. Maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Throwing on 2nd down, Wentz. This for his running back, McCoy. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Watch the shift. Sunday. Porky, 82, Porky.
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. That one complete to Hill. And he's got this down to the 35. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down.
6-6, bullet high.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Wentz now on 1st down. And down he goes. They bring down Wentz on the sack. Dante Fowler in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
Mike 55. Let's go, D. Tight. 57. D, tighten up. Check.
On 2nd down now, it's McCoy. Give him 5 yards on the run there, but it'll leave him with a definite 3rd and long on the horizon.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
The Jets will bring in a nickel set here as they try to stop this 3rd down. Back to the ground. This time it's Martin. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the first down marker. 9 yards on the carry, but it's going to lead to a 4th down. And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. On the right hash, officially, this will be a 51-yard attempt. And this one is right down Broadway. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
A little bit of daylight on that first down run sets them up nicely. 8 yards on the carry, 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 48-yard line.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple.
Check now, check now. Hey. Slam. He go 368. Hey.
Here's Hines on a toss play. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. Dalton now to pass. Goodwin able to haul it in. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
Hey, they're scared. He go 368. Greystone travel.
They'll run on first down. Hines. Stop made there by Gerald McCoy. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Here we go, G.
They run with Hines. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd.
Watch time. Tight end right.
Throwing, Dalton. And that is incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. And Myers able to knock it through. That man Myers last year with the Jets in his first season made a name for himself.
He certainly did. How about this? The NFC and AFC Pro Bowl kickers both came from the New York teams. Aldrick Rosas for the NFC and Jason Myers here for the AFC with the Jets. How about him? 33 for 36. Really helped out the young quarterback, Sam Darnold.
And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one?
I'm with you totally. I would sit on it and get into the locker room and start over. But if they do decide to try and make a play, we know what the basics are. You run draw, you run screen. I would maybe run a little swing pass and try and get my lineman out in space and see if they can chop a hole into the secondary and see if he can run a little bit.
and 10 at the 46-yard line.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Hey, tighten down. There you go. What's this done? Mark 55! Mark 55! Hey, let's get some penetration here. Let's get some penetration. 46 down, man. 5-4. Hey, Foxtrot.
And that'll set them back 5.
Let's go. Let's do it.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. A final shot before half for Wentz. Airing it out deep for Smith. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for him. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Here we go, D.
Throwing his Wentz. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D.
Wentz now to throw. This is caught by Williams. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. So in jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. From the gun, a give to Martin. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Looking to throw on second down. Wentz. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
And he will be hit from behind and run over. Wow.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Now a give right side. It's Hines, and he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. Andrew Sendejo in on the stop.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now. Well, they got off the field on third down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments and usually only at halftime, but the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
And here now the punter, Martin, booming this one away. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
The Ravens get a new set of downs, give them 17 on that pickup. Here's Foreman. DeMarcus Lawrence in on the tackle.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Tyson. Protein spill.
Now Wentz. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
It is tough to complete pass against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation. And there, the defense won the battle. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. A pickup of 5 that time and a 1st down. Wentz now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Wentz. Dancing to his left. Now he's going to throw deep back over the middle. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. To throw again on 2nd down. Wentz escaping the pressure right. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Check. Sunday.
Watch out.
He's coming. They kill. They force kill.
Save.
Bravo. Here.
Here's Wentz to throw. And down he goes. They bring down Wentz on the sack. Dante Fowler has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Here's Brian Anger now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot?
They've got his man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Great start to the second quarter, better than 30 yards. Back now in Baltimore. It's Jet football as they've got the lead here, and we get set to begin quarter number 4. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
51 to Mike, boy, 51. And I'm coming after you. Hey, orbit.
This is Hines. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Now, I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this fourth quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
It's a first down on a gain of 10. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
On first down, Hines. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike.
Dalton operating in the red zone now. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Sacked by the outside backer, Telvin Smith.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. After the sack on first down, Dalton. Open man is Samuel, complete.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
The Jets on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Now Dalton. Flush to his right. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Curtis Samuel, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Jets will extend their lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone. And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down.
Quiet, D. We're pretty quiet. Alert 3, alert 3. Alert 3. Green 57. Right there in the middle. 55. Here we go. Here we go.
To throw is Wentz. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. 22 yards there, a first down. Wentz now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Here's McCoy. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 6. Again, it's McCoy. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. And he's just short. He got 6 of the 7 he needed, so that leaves a decision here on 4th and a yard. They'll go with McCoy. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Flushed out right. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
And down he goes. They bring down Wentz on the sack. Dante Fowler in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. Wentz. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Okay, partner, hyperbole alert, all right? I think that this has got to be the best game I've seen this secondary play this entire season. Doesn't matter whether they've been in man, zone, they've reacted, communicated, and really made plays on the football.
They absolutely have. And the play on that last deep ball, maybe the best example of it, they've been solid all game long. Wentz to throw for it on 4th. And this is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Jets are going to get the football back. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46.
Go, go. 57's the mic. Watch 57. You're not ready. You're not ready. Hey, check Mike.
Oh, passing it. Dalton. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Jayon Brown just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Now a toss play. It's Hines. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Only 3 yards on the pickup. They'll be left staring at a 3rd and 14. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hines. And to the 46 he goes and no further. So he is well short of the first down marker. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
368. 26 Mike. 26 Mike. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Hey, Zoo. 26 Mike. 26 Mike. Come off the ball.
They'll try on 4th. Here's Dalton. Keeps himself upright. Open man there is Patterson, complete. They find some open field here. Wow, first and goal, and defensively, all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. On the defensive side of the ball, that's the definition of frustrated. You get them to fourth down, and then you allow a chunk play like that in the passing game.
Almost felt as if that play was drawn up in the dirt on the sideline. They pulled that from a game plan that wasn't this game, and they still made it work.
Trying to pound it in with Dixon. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Kenneth Dixon, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jets will extend their lead.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This will be taken about the 12. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.